Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to a new video. In this video I'm going to keep it short because I already made a video about to do all this, but I'm going to show you the exact values that I'm running on my BOOTMOD3 tune so you guys can get the same burbles and same exhaust noise that I'm getting on my 335. I'm always getting a lot of questions and you guys don't get the same setup, but I'm going to show you today the exact values and I'm going to show you how each one of them is going to sound from whatever setup you do. And remember, for this I'm going to be doing Sport Plus and Sport, and if you're lucky you can get Comfort too. So in this video I'm going to be explaining all that. And before you go and getting started to all this, please go like the video that I just posted today. Well, it's actually, like I said, it's a week before this, but I just did a video about picking up my paint correction for the BMW. Remember, I did a scratch in it and I hated how it looked, so I picked it up and it was around 40 bucks. Go like the video because I just posted it. Go subscribe if you haven't. Like the video and all the other ones too. Share it to your friends because someone's gonna learn something too. And let's get started with the video. First thing though, I forgot to say this, but I've been driving this car for a while this month and I haven't noticed until today when I turned on the car and I got this message. And for you guys who don't know, that's a brake pad message. So I need to change my brakes on the front pad. Like I said, my brakes are always squealing, probably because they're old, you know, and they need change. But now I know they for sure need to be changed, just the front ones though. So I'm not sure it's going to change the rotors and the pads or just the pads. So I'm going to deal with that in 1,000 miles when I have to change it. So I'm gonna make a video about which brakes I'm gonna go for and why I chose those brakes. So let's get started with the video. So remember guys, for this the only things you're gonna need is a computer, the OBD cable, and Ethernet adapter, because computers don't come with that these days unless you have an old computer, which is weird because nobody has them, but if you do, lucky for you. But then that one can be a Mac or a PC, doesn't matter what it is. And you can also do it with a desktop. If you're close to your house, you don't have a laptop, you can just put an extension cord. You know, it's up to you, it's your thing. Also, by the way, sorry if I look kind of sweaty. It's because, like I said in the last videos, it's getting hot as hell in LA. Right now it's about to be 30 degrees, which is going to be like 80 something Fahrenheit. So it's getting really hot. But one thing important to say in this video, the mods that I'm running on this is just the M Performance exhaust, the tune, and an intake, which is MST Performance intake. So I'm not running any downpipes, I'm not running an intercooler at the moment. So like I said, it's just the intake and the exhaust. And if you guys have those two, it should get the same burbles. Or if you guys have a stock exhaust with resonator or muffler delete, you should be able to get the same results that I'm getting. So in relation for the intake, I don't think the intake is going to give you that much difference because the intake is just supposed to suck in more air. And I know we have a point for the exhaust and making louder noise, but I'm not sure if it's going to give you much of a difference. You should be getting almost the same amount. And if not, also let me know down below. That's what people do. They always do the tune before any mods they do. It should be the other way around, but that's what people do it, and people are kind of happy with the results they're getting. So let's, like I said, I just running the intake, the exhaust, and there should be no other problems that you should be getting. And you don't need any mods for this, like I always explain in my other tune videos. To make a tune work on your car for stage 1, you don't need any mods. I mean, some of them are recommended because, you know, the engine on tune is going to be pushing extremely hard, but for stage 1 it's not that much of a difference. So you should not be worrying about, oh, my engine's gonna explode or something. You should be safe because for stage 1 is for beginners, and the good thing about BOOTMOD is, even though you're doing stage 1 for beginners and learning how to tune your car, it also gives you the ability to change how your exhaust is gonna sound, the pops, the burbles. Every time you change your gear, it's going to be whatever aggressiveness you choose to. And the burbles, you can also set up the duration of the burbles. For me, I always have it for 3, but I'll show you guys in a second what I'm talking about. So like I said, we know for the dual is going to my computer, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a second. For you guys that don't know, the OBD connector is the one that looks like this. It has the end, it looks like this, and that one's going to go under the steering wheel column and it's going to be placed in the spot. And I'm showing you right now with a flashlight because it's really dark by the pedals, and you just plug it in right there and then directly to your Ethernet adapter and then your computer. Okay guys, so remember, when you're gonna do this, you're gonna be in your computer. You need Wi-Fi for this, or your phone signal should be good enough if you have hotspot. You will want to have the car on but in accessory mode, and you want to have your seatbelt plugged in because that prevents the car from shutting off. And for now, we're on the computer, and after you connect everything, the first thing you're gonna do is open up BOOTMOD OBD agent like I show you in the multiple videos that I did, and it's looking right now for the agent, OBD agent version. Okay, now it's on because this agent OBD connection to vehicle is up. So now we can open Chrome or whatever you want to use. Okay, so after you sign in, it should be looking like this. Your vehicle should be showing up, OBD connected, so that's where you want to go. And after that, you're going to click on this little icon right here, the 3 lines, and you're going to go all the way down to my maps. And then you're going to be choosing the map you're running. Like for me, I have my stock tune, which comes automatically with the car. The stage 91 octane, stage 91, but this one is the old one, so I'm going to be doing this 8.0. Just clicking on this one. Update available. So guys, I just realized there's an update for my stage 1, so I'm going to be thinking about doing a video on that one after this one, and after the paint, whatever one's come first. Okay, so after you go in this screen, you're going to go to configurations, which is going to be the button right here, and then it's going to show you all the other ones. So we have the Mac configuration settings, and this is where you want to go. So let's say you have it on off the shelves. I'm not going to touch it because I don't want to delete the ones that I have saved up already. So let's choose custom. I'm already in custom, and you guys have seen in the videos which Burbles I'm getting, and I'm going to show you also at the end. I'm going to show you with the values that you're getting what should be sounding at the end of the video. So for every single Burble that I'm doing in my car, I have my duration set up on 3 and 3. I don't like it to be all the way to 5 because I think that's way too long, and I don't want my stock downpipes to get flatter completely. So I'm running 3, which is the middle. This doesn't look like the middle, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm running both of them on 5. My aggression for the sport is 10. Remember, this is aggression on sport 10, and this one should be saying sport plus. I don't know why it's not saying it this time, but aggression on sport should be 10. And my aggression on sport plus, it's always 1. And the reason why I chose this one is because, like I said, when I chose the 10 and the 1 and balancing within the duration, I get shotguns, burble, tune, whatever you want to call it, on my comfort mode. So I'm not planning to change anybody at the moment because I don't have a downpipe and I don't have anything to give me that loud pop sign that I like. So if you do the 10 and the 1, it should be good. I'm gonna show you, like I said, how it should be sounding on every mode: eco, comfort, sport, and sport plus, so you guys have an idea on how your car might be. Like I said, maybe, because you know, cars are different. I don't know what models you have sometimes, but for my 335 F30, this is what I'm getting. So this is a 10 on aggression, on sport, and on sport plus it's a 1. My minimum speed, I always have it on 0 because I don't really care. I want it to sound even if I'm going slow. And my max speed, I always have it to 160 kilometers. Yeah, let me see, yeah, kilometers. So I have it on 160 kilometers. So 160 is around 100 miles per hour, depending where you are. And my minimums RPMs, I always have it set up to 1,150, which is literally nothing actually if you think about it. And my maximums RPMs is 6,000 RPMs because that's almost redline. It's not redline, but it's 1 less thousand than the redline, so that's good for me. I don't need to change that one. I always have the GTS startup rower on because I like how it sounds. And by the way, that one's not gonna sound when the car's on by the first time on the day. That's a cold start. It won't do it. It's only going to do it when you have your exhaust heated up, and by heated up, you already drove a couple miles, your car has been running for a couple times, so your exhaust is warm up in order to do the GTS roar. Ignition coils, I don't have it set up. Cold start, I'm good with that. I'm not trying to change that. Exhaust flaps, I always have it open because, like I'm making the videos, I think this is a scam. They get 2 exhausts and none of them work. So for the speed limiter, I have it on off because why would I have it on? You know, if you're gonna get 180 miles on the car, why you want it set up in just 155? You know, stupid. Catalytic monitors, I have it, don't set up anything. Boost by gear, I'm good with it. High pressure, I'm good with it too. And after that, remember, you want to do save changes, and then you want to reflash your car, because if you don't do it, it's like you didn't do anything, so it's not going to be saved. So always remember, after you do it, save it and then flash your car again. An issue, because you already did the first flash, it's going to take you less than a minute, and if it is your first time flashing your cars with this setup, you should give it like around 5 to 10 minutes. I promise it doesn't take that long, and by waiting for 5 minutes, you're going to save yourself hundreds or thousands of bucks, because that's why the tuner is going to charge you. And like I said, I mean, BOOTMOD3 is a really good company for tuning. I don't have any problems with them, and I've been running my tune for almost like 8 months, I think, or probably more, and I think it's really good. You know, I haven't had any problems. The car's not overheating. It did once, but that was a different mod that I had. Like I said, one more time, 3 on duration on both of them. Aggression, I have it on 10. For sport, sport plus, even though it's saying sport, I have it on 1. minimum speed 0, and then 160, and max revolutions, minimum RPMs 1150, and maximum RPMs I have it at 6000. And after that, like I said, you want to do save changes. I'm not going to choose it because I already have it and I don't want to mess it up because I don't want to flash it one more time. And then after that, like I said, you're going to do flash all over again, and that's going to save up your car. So straight up after that, all you need to do is just close the app and let your car sit for, I want to say 5 or 21 seconds, one of those two. I'm not pretty sure which one it is. And then you should be turning it on. And recommendation for me to you is, if you haven't warmed up your car yet, don't go ahead and go rev the hell out of it, because you're just going to kill the engine. Not at its first time, you're gonna kill the engine in the long run. So if this is your first time doing this, please go drive around a couple miles, go give it a little warm up, because you don't wake up in the morning and go freaking run the whole day. So just wake up your car, turn it on, and then go for a slow drive. And then when you feel the car's warmed up to the correct temperature, just drop a gear, switch it to sport or whatever you want to do, and gas it, and you'll see the difference what I'm doing. And then when you downshift, you're gonna hit the burbles, and you also hear the burbles when you're parked and you press the gas, or when you do a neutral and you press the gas, you should be able to hear that too. And remember guys, if you don't like the setup that I'm using, you can always change it. I'm just showing you the one that I'm running. I'm not planning to change it because, like I explained, I like how it sounds, but that's my preference. If you would like to change it and try new things, you can always go ahead and be playing with your car, because that's the reason you paid for the boot mod, is for you to be discovering new things. I'm just showing you what my car sounds like, and because a lot of people always ask me how they can do the same things, so that's what the reason why I did this. And in a minute, I'm just gonna go drive around for a little while to warm up the car, because like I said, my car is off. I haven't turned it on the whole day, so I don't want to be revving it as soon as I turn it on. So I'm just gonna go do a little drive around, do a couple errands, and after that I'm gonna show you in each setup how my car is gonna sound, when I'm downshifting on each mode, and how it's gonna sound on each mode when I'm doing a neutral. Because like I said, neutral parked, same thing, and downshifting too, which is gonna be different kind of verbals, because remember, higher RPMs verbal when you downshifting is going to be sound a little bit different, and the neutral and park is going to be just revving the RPMs as you want. So I'm going to show you in a little bit how it's going to sound, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So yeah guys, I just show you how my car sounds on each setup that I'm using. I hope you guys like it, and like I said, you can copy it anytime you want, and always try to keep your boot mod updated, because that's going to give you the best things. Like I said, now that I found out I have a new update, I have a new video to make probably in a couple weeks coming, or probably it's going to be the next video, because my fixing the paint was going to be coming soon, but it's been cloudy. It's weird because it's been cloudy as hell, but it's also been hot as hell, so I don't know if it's going to rain. Some of them said it is, some of them it's not, and I don't want to start doing it one day and then it's going to start raining, so I'm going to hold for that one. It just happened, so I'm not really scared for that right now, so I'm going to do a video about that one too. And like I said, you can always copy my settings, and if you don't like them, you can always try new things. Bigger duration, maximum RPMs, or aggression, whatever, it's your choice, like I said. And I actually hope you guys like this video, because it was a video that I actually like doing, because I like to play with the lessons that I have, and I like to play with the exhaust noise that it's making, because one thing that I like about BMWs is that you're able to change the things from your exhaust, the pops and the burbles you're getting. So remember guys, if you like this video, remember to please go like the video, always subscribe to the channel channel if you haven't subscribed already, because videos drops every Friday at 11 a.m. every single time, unless I'm dying like a couple weeks back, which was really bad, by the way. It's not funny. I mean, it's funny to me, but like I was really dying, so it's not funny. But yeah, like I said, like the video if you haven't, subscribe if you're not subscribed, because you probably like the content that's coming in the future, and share it to your friends, because some of your friends might not know some of this stuff that I always talked about, like the exhaust flaps, transmission flash, so they might learn something too. And I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Enjoy.